Hertzblatt over for the team 1. It is a pretty looking mount. I was gonna say, like, you know what? Technically, we already had that mount back in BFA. But I do like the whole, like, the Void Dragon with, like, all the golden embroidery everywhere. Layson gonna be first up versus Hertzblatt. Shadow Priest versus Red. Actually, in the past, we've seen Shadow Priest destroy Red Paladin, so I wonder if that's going to be a similar situation here. If Hertz can get himself big damage, got himself a big rift onto Layson. If that rift just does enough damage, maybe potentially he could have himself a huge go. It's going to be a short stun. Hertzblatt does not get Hodge. Massive hammer dropping in, baby. What the hell? This is why this hammer is about to get nerfed next week. Holy. No wonder they're nerfing that thing. Oh my goodness. It is going to be an elf. It is going to be an elf. Flax is in here. Trying to see if he can take down Layson. Flank strike also going to get nerfed apparently. Layson looking for the big hammers. Laying hands up and running. Fighting shut down for down. Trying to see if he can back up out of there. Bro, literally walked in, dropping the hammer, man. Red Paladin is not okay. You know what's funny about it? They're about to nerf the hammer and they, like, the Blizzard forget they had play Herald of the Sun. I repeat, Red Paladin is not okay. Another new to Nelf does not land the crit, however. Nelf did have himself a wall, trying to see if he closed the gap. Stoned by Layson. Might just end up taking it here. Unless Nelf got something, just bonks him with a hammer right in the dome. Demoniac up next. Might be but no, bubble. Bop instead. Layson trying to see if he can trap to the rogue. The rogue looking for an escape out of here from behind the pillar. He is a Draxthea. Let's go. What do you mean they shut down Discord for them? This is their bet? No. They definitely did not shut down. That's controversial. I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna comment. But hey, they got the results, right? Shut down Discord, receive a bunch of buffs. Now you're on top of the charts. You know what I mean? Like, we could probably all learn from it. You can learn from them. To be honest, we're out here complaining and they're out here thriving. Okay, who's winning, dude? Who's really winning? Layson has the money super low. Shadow Step, barely has any health. Just cleave down, still has a hammer loaded and ready to go. And whoever's gonna take that hammer is gonna take a huge hitter. Lotto might be the guy taking a huge hitter. Is he gonna do it? Potentially big damage? Maybe? Holy. No, looks like the hammer might have fallen off. I think the proc is gone. Lotto is gonna be up next. Tax me on the standby. Hopefully he doesn't DC or anything. Gotta make sure you move that thing once in a while. Gotta make sure you wiggle that thing once in a while. By that thing, I mean your goat. You know what? It all sounds like a euphemism. I was just saying, move the hunter, but I'm just gonna stop talking. I dug a hole and I'm burying myself further down. It's wild, man. Oh my god! Wait, Boris got hit for a 7 million hammer hit, 7.6 mil. That's like 70% of your health. Yeah, just gone. In a global. In a crit. And you can get 2 of them too. You can get them back to back. Stun into Lotto. And Lotto's just gone, isn't he? Lotto ain't winning the Lotto. Lotto is just done. Lotto. Gotta. Go. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Text me, last one left. Man is literally the last one to fight us against these Retribution Paladins. Yo, if Team 2 can give, text me if he even gets a chance here, proper honorable duels and maybe catch him, let him catch a few resets or whatever, right? Let him let him have a proper game. Maybe he might be able to play through it. Does go for a turtle just in case mad damage comes out of Layson with the lay on hands available. Got himself a bit of damage with the rapid fire. That is going to be chimeric poison, slowing him down by a decent bit. And I think a silence right after with a black arrow is able to get a lot of pressure for dodging the freezer trap. It doesn't matter, man just went in for a clean sweep in 4 minutes. You know what? Erlis was right when he said Red Paladins are not okay. All right, we got to do it again, chat. We got to go again. Got ourselves Hamjo over the team 1, ready to go with Kachow in here. What is that food he's got going on? Is he eating a feast in PvP? Can't Pandaren technically use some kind of like PvP food? Isn't that a thing? They can get like noodles or something. Can they? This Bershko on the team. We also got ourselves Rick to be first up as well as Unsolved over in the back. And Rick Meister got himself every single pet in the world versus Holy Saya. The Holy Diver charge and then full burst available versus Rick. He's got him some wings and everything up and running. Stun right after does go for the trinket. Rick is going to go for a massive gateway. All those pets still chasing after Saya. Spell Warden helps out against the magic damage, but not the physical damage that those pets can do. Fear is still surrounded by quite a lot of pets over there. Fear yet again is going to spam it out for a second. Rick is playing adaptation, so he'll be able to get out of every other... I'm pretty sure every other, if not every Hodge out of Saya is going to go for the wall here. Is going to have his soul cleaved out of his body, however, reason his healing and damage significantly enough where Rick is able to just stand toe-to-toe with Saya. Axe toss for a second, does get himself the Spell Warden, or Blessing of Saint as well, in order to make sure the stuns do not go through. Wall for Rick is going to give him a little bit of that healing. Lay your hands out for Saya. With a fear to follow, is going to put Saya, putting baby in the corner. But Rick is definitely going to have to get a better position here. Yet another fear just to control it. He's got a Tyrant. That's going to be all the demons. That's actually a lot of pets up and running. Is going to be potentially a bubble out of Saya though. Does go for an interrupt onto Rick. Axe toss right after. Probably going to have to bubble it. No, Rick, low health. Oh, that is so rough. That is so rough, man. I got a cough here, chat. Alrighty. I don't know what that was. It's like a tickle in my throat, man. It's like a tickle in my throat. But a really bad one. I want to make sure I didn't blow out you guys' ears. Holy. I'm just yelling out here. My throat can't handle it. With Ka-Chow, does end up taking out Saya. Did Saya bubble Rick, I guess? It must have, right? It must have. Bayek up next to full burst of the Ka-Chow with a blind. He's gonna have to bubble it. He's definitely gonna have to bubble it. Still got Spell Warden, still got Lay on Hands, I'm pretty sure. We're getting bullied tonight. Yo, seriously though. Actually though, I saw one rookie using food in his panda, but not sure what that was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure pandas are supposed to be able to like talk to an NPC somewhere and get like actual PvP food. I think they can eat food in arena, like specific special food. Pretty sure. But I just don't know, like, I've never actually seen, like, where they go to get that food. But it's part of the racial is, like, they basically get double the value from food buffs. And apparently, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be able to get food in arenas and, like, rated PvP. I just don't know who to talk to. Hamja gonna be up next versus Bayek. Bayek still has bubble, does have Spell Ward in case he needs to Searing Glare. And Hamja is gonna have to go for Lay on Hands. That's an opportunity for Bayek to potentially still get something out of Hamja. Maybe Bubble is gonna go for Lay on Hands of his own. Now it's gonna be a question. Can he force a bubble out of Hamja? Because if he can't, then Bayek potentially, if he can just walk away, well, Hamja is bubbled. Might be able to do it here actually. Big Dawnlight, there goes the bubble. Bayek just needs to find a way to live here. Hamjo, if he can force a bubble on a Bayek right now, he can equalize the playing field here even a little bit. Blind for a quick second. Bayek needs to buy himself just a little bit of health, a little bit of time. Spell Warden comes through, so now he has a Spell Warden and a bubble in case he needs to, guarantee him the win and saving the bubble for the next competitor. Bayek actually rotated his cooldown super well there. Well done with a sap out for Nasmirshka. Does he get himself an opener? Gonna get a bubble out of Bayek within seconds here. But that secret technique just started here before the shadow images do crash in. Does get himself an easy out. Nasmirshka and Unsolved to the last or left over for the team one. This is gonna be a sap on the team Bayek. He's gonna get him some judgments. Yeah, as soon as he picks up the eyes, sees the rogue, blind to follow. Searing Glare, yeah. I think Nasmirshka is gonna need to probably just send everything to take out Bayek here before Trinket comes up. He's got nothing left. And you got blades, you got everything here, so this could be a good opportunity to make some kind of a big play. Shield of Edis does go for a trinket. Is gonna go for big damage. Is gonna be enough of those shadow blades and everything. Might need to cloak of shadows either way. Oh, Bayek! Just chopping the boy in two. Yeah, the rogue felt like, you know what, I got him stunned. I shouldn't have to press a defensive, but like as soon as that stun wears off, like, am I dead? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, unfortunately. Unsolved trying to get himself the angles with the Bayek. Flurries and everything are up and available. And Bayek might be in a bit of trouble here. That is a lot of damage. Descending from every angle. Try to see if he can stun him. Should be able to land a stun here. Does go for the trinket. He trinkets as well. I'm not sure if he trinkets a stun, but he still is flurried. He's still low on health. Unsolved is also super low. Does pick up a shield last minute and is going to be able to get some damage back to Bayek, taking him out. Who's up next? Is it going to be Leah, Insane, or Moo Wings? I feel like if it's Insane, maybe Unsolved can get himself a chance here. Moo does give him the honorable duel, though. I think he does. Wants to give this man a chance here. Two Paladins have died. I think we need a buff, right? Yeah, buff them by like 50% and nerf every other class by 200%. That would only be fair and not cruel, Blizzard. If you actually want to be ethical about it, buff red. Everybody only plays red anyway. Your population is only going to grow anyway. Game is going to be immediate 10 out of 10. If red is the only spec that's played. Shut down Discord. Yeah, shut it down. It worked last time, guys. Shut it back down. All the time up for himself. Trying to see if he can let us start to move, but he's got himself full immunity. Maybe looking at a bubble ice block here out of unsolved. Just taking so much damage from this Paladin, man. Between Dawn Knight, between all the hammers, Ice Wall, just trying to see if he can find himself a breather. But literally consecration on the other side, not feeling good at all. Ring of Frost, but he got himself so much range hammer damage, he doesn't even need to be over there. That wall and the ring normally is a pretty good zonal tool, not against a Paladin, unfortunately. Too much range damage. Blind immediately as soon as it pops out of the block into a Searing Glare, stun right after. I mean, he just has nowhere to go, but just to take the hammer, man. Take the beating with Bayek picking up 3. Well done, well done. That is a lot of Paladins on that team. Can we do some adjustments? Can we separate some Paladins out of that team? Seems like it's one too many Paladins.